Hello traders, Chris Drysdale here, bringing you another video in our series on trading VWAP and Initial Balance. This particular video is going to be on the power of Confluence. Now, those of you who know my trading style, I rely heavily on Confluence in my trading setups. I use two very powerful indicators to help me determine the levels I'm watching, and when they align, especially on a higher time frame, I'm going in on that trade. I have very high conviction when I have nice and higher confluence. So what am I talking about? Let's dive right into the charts and I'll show you. All right, guys, so this is Trading View. The two indicators I'm talking about, if you're not familiar with my trading style, are going to be VWAP. So let me take this away here real quick. All right, so this is VWAP on the session. So futures starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This VWAP would be anchored to the beginning of the Globex session, and then we have a 1 standard deviation to the high side and a 1 standard deviation to the low side. That's going to be value area high, right, and value area low. Okay. We have the same thing on the left side. This is a higher time frame. This is the 15-minute, and this is a weekly VWAP. This starts at the beginning of the week, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting on Sunday evening. Okay, and this is the NASDAQ we're looking at here. So those are the two major VWAPs I have set, and then the second is going to be the initial balance. The initial balance is the first hour of trading on the market. For the indices, for example, it's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. I take the high and the low of these levels, and that's going to give us initial balance high and initial balance low. Okay, now keep in mind this is different for different markets. For example, in energy, this starts at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On gold, it's 8:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes to 9:20. So they're different for every market. We go over this all in my free Discord. Please check the link at the bottom of this video. You can have access to our pit session time sheet, where you can have and access to these exact templates as well. So be sure to join the Discord. So moving on. Now this video is about the power of Confluence. Now I highly suggest you check out my other videos in this series, trading only using VWAP, using initial balance, and anchor VWAP. That's going to give you a lot more information about this trading strategy. This video is supposed to be specifically on the power of Confluence and looking for how these trades align. Okay, so for example, we're going to go over to ES. All right. For those of you who know me and know my trading strategy, one of my favorite setups is the first test of initial balance high, fading this once it is set. So on ES on January 5th, we had our initial balance set. The high was set here around 1010. And then we came up to this initial balance high almost to the tick, broke it by, I think, a tick before the big rejection and sell-off. Now, the confluence I'm looking for is on the higher time frame. We have a weekly VWAP at the same exact level. Weekly VWAP is extremely powerful. It's the entire week's worth of buying and selling, the average weighted volume price. So this is a significant resistance point, and it worked to the tick. We got significant downside revisiting VWAP and initial balance low, value area low on the week. So this is just one example of the confluence I'm looking at on both charts here. All right, gives me extra conviction on that level. Okay, now if it breaks it, we can look to go long for more upside. But this is the level I'm trading off of, and one of my favorite setups is fading the first test. Now further tests, that probability goes significantly down. So my setup is fading the first test. All right, I do have a separate video on that you might want to check out. I go in with a set risk level just in case we break, give me a little room just in case we reject, and then looking for the downside. Let's see what else we got. I know natural gas, we had a big confluence area. All right, this is going to be our second example in natural gas. We broke into value area on the session. Okay, so this is here at 9:40 in the morning. All right, we found support at value area low on the VWAP right here. Now, where is the confluence? Confluence on this chart on the higher time frame is going to be weekly VWAP, almost to the tick here, guys. So I was looking for us to go long, the confirmation, once we broke into value area, the confirmation and test of value area low, and weekly VWAP, which we got, and then afterwards we got significant upside once that level held. Okay? I'll go over one more example, and these examples repeat themselves over and over again, especially if you're looking at as many markets as I do. I don't just trade ES or NQ. I trade oil, natural gas, gasoline, gold, silver, copper, the agriculture futures such as the meats and the grains. I do trade the US indices, the treasury bonds. So when I'm looking for my setup, the ability to look through multiple products gives me more opportunities and setups to trade. All right, here was another great trade setup in the T-bond. What we have here in terms of Confluence was very powerful. We rallied all the way up to 2x IB. So what's 2x IB? IB is 2x IB, so we take the range of the initial balance, right? And 2x would just be that range again, right? And these levels also play out very powerfully. All right, so we rallied all the way up to 2x IB, almost to the tick. And what was the confluence on this level that I saw? Over on this chart, we had weekly VWAP, right? Again, almost to the tick. I took heavy conviction in fading this move to the downside. And as you can see, once we hit that level with that powerful confluence, we had a huge down move. All right, doesn't always play out with a huge down move. Oftentimes we'll just go to the next resistance area or support level, which in this case could have been value area high in the session or VWAP for profit taking. But in many of these trades, we got huge moves on this day. So guys, hopefully that helps give you a little idea on the powerful levels of confluence we see with this trading system using initial balance and VWAP. For more of my videos, be sure to hit subscribe, like the video to show your support, and as always, please check the Discord below. Okay, we do provide a free link below in this video. You could have access. We stream live every single morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Copper goes live with its first initial balance being set at 9:10, and we're off to the races, pointing out and streaming a lot of these same trades, calling them out in the Discord. So be sure to join us in the Discord. Thanks, traders. Catch you in the next video. See you in the Discord.